चलिए, good evening and welcome to the EduBridge crash course 2020, and we are beginning with this class 2 of polity. So in the previous class we were continuing with the portion of preamble. So we have discussed something about the preamble. What all we have discussed? We have discussed about the basics of preamble, that preamble, when was it formed, or it was after the making of the constitution. The preamble contains 4 things. These 4 things are: first, it is the source of authority. The second thing it contains is the nature of polity. The third thing it contains the objectives, and the fourth thing that is contains is the date. These are the 4 things that our preamble contains. And yesterday what all we have completed? We have completed till the ideas of sovereign. We have done the idea of republic, and we have done the idea of democratic. This is what we have done in our preamble. Okay, this is what we have done in our preamble. Now we will continue with the word secular. We will continue with the word secular. Now the first question is, was it there in the original constitution? Was the term secular there in the original constitution? Yes, no? No. Very good. So the first question that we need to know is, from which constitutional amendment it was added? Yesterday also I told you it was which constitutional amendment? Yes, 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. Very good. From which country we have taken the word secular? From which country? From which country we have taken the word secular? ये बताइए. Indian connotation. चलिए, tell me, from which country we have taken the word secular? Because everything though we know, but in the crash course we need to know something more than that. बताइए, senior players. USA? No. So the word secular that we have, the word secular, it is of European existence, but we have Indianized the meaning of the word secular. Okay? The origin of the word secular is European, but we have Indianized this word. Okay? Though if someone asks you from where the word secular we have taken, the best answer for that will be France. The best answer for that will be France. Okay? Now what does the word secular mean? What does the word secular mean? We know. Now the UPSC is asking the basic questions, so I'll ask you a question and you give me the answer. The option A is the meaning of secular: separation of religion from politics. B, respect for all religions. C, both. D, none. Give me the answer. Give me the answer. ABCD बताइए. ABCD. ABCD. Give me the answer in the form of ABCD. Very good. बताइए, जल्दी बताइए. The answer is C, not B. The answer is C, not B. It is not the it is not only the respect. देखिए respect तो है, but the religious institution भी तो respect करते हैं. If it is only respect for all religions, तो हर religion भी बोलता है. If there the country is theological, then also there will be respect for all the religions. And why the word secular is added? So the word secular means both. The word secular here means two things. Two things. First, it includes the separation of religion, but that separation is not complete. That includes equal respect for all religions. ठीक है, ये चीज समझ में आ गई है? So it is both. It is both. So for example, the basic thing that you all must be remembering, it is equal respect and equidistant. This is what you will remember. ठीक है? So the word secular here means equal respect and equidistant. Equal respect and equidistant. Now, any doubt from the word secular? Let me know if you have any doubt from the word secular. Any doubt? आप लोग रिस्पॉन्ड क्यों नहीं कर रहे हैं? इक्विडिस्टेंस टर्म्स इन टर्म्स ऑफ सेक्युलर इज इक्विडिस्टेंस मतलब दूर से, दूर से. इक्विडिस्टेंस मतलब दूर से. ये नहीं कि फॉर एग्जांपल अगर कोई रिलीजियस इवेंट हो रहा है तो उस रिलीजियस इवेंट पे इंडिया में देयर इज अ वेकेशन, इंडिया में देयर इज अ वेकेशन, बट दैट डज नॉट मीन कि उस वेकेशन के टाइम पे स्टेट जो है वही चीज फॉलो करने लग जाएंगे. स्टेट इज सेइंग दैट वी विल प्रोवाइड यू ऑल द फैसिलिटीज to appreciate your religion, celebrate your religious festivals, but the state will not identify itself from only one religion. ठीक है? इंडिया में हर रिलीजन्स में क्या होता है? इक्वल रिस्पेक्ट से ट्रीट किया जाता है, इक्वल डिस्टेंस से ट्रीट किया जाता है. इज इट क्लियर? जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया में ऐसा कोई क्रिसमस वेकेशन तो नहीं होती इंडिया में. The way European countries they provide their Christmas vacations, in India we do not have that Christmas vacation. We either have winter vacation or summer vacation, and the religious festivals they have only a single day of vacation. ठीक है? दिवाली हॉलीडेज ऐसा तो नहीं होते पूरे महीने दिवाली सेलिब्रेशन हो रहा होता है. Just the day of the festivals, that's it. ठीक है? So this is the meaning of the word secular. Now the another word that you need to understand is, which is the another word? That is socialist. Which is the another word? Socialist. So socialist was there in the original constitution? Socialist was there in the original constitution? Tell me. Yes, no. The answer is no. What simple. Then the answer is from which Amendment Act? 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act 1976. Now what is the meaning of the word socialist here? What is the meaning of the word socialist here? A complete state control on economy. B command economy. C welfare state. D communist state. These are the four options: A, B, C, D. C, very good. The word socialist here means the idea of welfare state. Now a difficult question that I'll ask you, give me the examples. Okay? Which of the following schemes of the central government represent the idea of socialism? Which of the following schemes of the country represent the idea of socialism? First, Startup India. Second, Stand Up India. Third, LPG. Fourth, Aadhaar enabled services. More than one can be correct. More than one can be correct. Tell me, is Startup India representing the idea of socialism? You just give me your answer. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, or if you believe it is only 1, 2, 3, so tell me it is 1, 2, 3. Which of the following represents the ideas of socialism? More than one can be correct. More than one can be correct. Four, three. अब बताइए, Startup India. Opportunity. Government is providing opportunity to open startups. Is it not a socialist idea? Government is saying that we will provide you opportunity to have your startups. It is not a socialist idea. Definitely it is. Second, Stand Up India. The government is providing you opportunity to have your own businesses, especially the vulnerable sections. Definitely. LPG. LPG is considered as a movement where we are moving, where we were moving away from our ideas of socialism. So liberalization, privatization, globalization. The LPG is not the liquefied petroleum gas. ठीक है? It is not the liquefied petroleum gas. That scheme is not LPG. That scheme is Ujjwala. ठीक है? Do not get confused. Schemes like Startup India is also provided in USA. नहीं नहीं, USA Startup India नहीं provide करता है, Startup USA provide करता है. ठीक है? So Startup India, USA, it is capitalist. It is totally capitalist. In USA, there will not be any involvement of their Ministry of Small, if they are having such a ministry, MSME, so there will not be any involvement. In India, the MSME is providing the support for the startups. ठीक है? USA, it is totally capitalistic. It is the venture capitalists or the angel investors who are providing the investment. It is the angel investor who are providing the investment. Okay, so this is the difference. So do you understand this question? And Aadhaar enabled services. Aadhaar enabled services, it is a step towards socialism itself because it is providing the facilities of eliminating the ghost beneficiaries. The eliminating the ghost beneficiaries, providing better facilities, providing the facilities of having direct benefits transfer, and Aadhaar is a part of JAM Trinity. Aadhaar is the part of JAM Trinity. समझ में आ रहा है? ठीक है? Sir, in LPG government is opening economy, so welfare. There is no welfare. LPG liberalization means no welfare, only business. Privatization means only business. Globalization means only business. LPG is directly economic oriented. It was not at all related to the welfare state. Okay? So do we understand these ideas? Do we understand these ideas that are given in the preamble? Any doubt if you have? Huh? Do we have any doubt in this? Now let us look at the slides. So if something is left, that would be covered. Okay? Harjot, you have a doubt? Just a second.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, you're audible.
Sir, I still have a doubt with Startup India because Startup India although it might seem like a socialist scheme, the only problem I didn't say one was an option because Startup India जैसे scheme USA में भी होती है. Even in corona virus, sir, उन्होंने जो stimulus checks दिए हैं $1200 के US citizens को, that is also seems like a socialist thing. So I was confused in that. If you could just explain that. And also, I mean, I also agree with the fact that you said that US is completely capitalist, but there are some things even in the Obama administration. Although this is not UPSC, but ऐसे ही मैं पूछ रहा हूँ, Obama administration, there were a lot of socialist things. Thank you, sir. I'll unmute myself. I'll mute myself.
Sure. See, Harjot, you have a very genuine question. Simple thing is that I'll tell you that if you have any idea about liberalism, so USA is at the stage of the social or the positive liberalism, where they are trying to include the ideas of welfare in the capitalism. Okay, so let us keep aside United States of America here. The question, it simply asks that which of the policies of government of India represents the ideas of socialism. Okay. Now the socialism that we are having in our country, it is inclined towards the ideas of welfare state, and the ideas of welfare state, they are having a type of mixed economy. If you look at the initial stages of planning in our country, it was the public control, then later on it was mixed economy. So the socialism that we have in the present times, it is representing mixed economy, and Startup India is manifestation of that idea, where the entrepreneurs, they are trying to become employers rather than employees. So itself, it is a step where the government is providing a supporting hand, that if you yourself wants to become an employer, we are here to support you. Plus, in the Startup India, there are so many tax holidays. So these tax holidays, they are representing the ideas of socialism. Had the question been that which of the following are representing the unique ideas of socialism in India, then Startup India may not be the correct answer of that. Okay, we are clear with that? Take care. Is the slide visible to you? Now secular, as I have already explained, that it was there in the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. Then it provides that the state does not have any religion. It provides that there will be a state where the constitution ensures freedom to all religions. In India, the secularism does not mean that the state is anti-religious. Be very clear that in India, it does not mean that the state is anti-religious, because I have this instinct that this year UPSC will ask you the meaning of secularism in the prelims paper, because in the mains the ideas of secularism were asked, and the chances are the UPSC will simply ask you what is the meaning of word secularism in the preamble. So we can handle this question very easily. Then socialist also we have done. Socialism means that it is the idea that is representing the equality of opportunity. The idea is representing equality of opportunity. It is nowhere using the ideas of socialism that was there in the Western society. In the Western society, the socialism meant the equal distribution of resources. So it is not the equal distribution of resources, it is the equality of opportunity. Remember, they are only providing opportunity, and if you are capable enough, if you have merit, then you can reach to any stage that you are aspiring to reach. Clear? These are the words. इनकी definition आ जाती है, तो now we can easily handle rest of the things about these definitions we'll be dealing with in the mains. Now there are certain objectives that our constitution are providing, certain objectives. This is the type of polity, and now we'll discuss the certain objectives. तो ये objectives बहुत simple है. What you need to remember, पहले हम आपको बताएंगे. Justice, then liberty, then equality, then fraternity. if we name this, number this as 1, 2, 3, 4. A prelims question is, give the chronology in which these terms are mentioned in the preamble. Chronology is a favorite word right now of the government of India. So definitely the question may be that give the chronology of the terms mentioned in the preamble or the objectives mentioned in the preamble. Give me the chronology. The first question that may be there. Preamble said every year there are 1 or 2 questions every year. Yes, this is the chronology. यही याद रखना, इसलिए हमने डायरेक्टली आपको लिखा जिससे आप कंफ्यूज ना हो, भूले ना. इट इज जस्टिस, लिबर्टी, इक्वालिटी, फ्रेटर्निटी. अब इसको याद करने का तरीका क्या है? जब आप जज बन जाओगे तो आपको जो मन करे वो खरीदने की पावर आ जाएगी. ठीक है, योर पेरेंट्स विल नॉट स्टॉप यू. तो पहले आपको जज बनना पड़ेगा, फिर आपके पास लिबर्टी होगी कुछ भी करने की, फिर आप अपने घर में जो आपके बड़े भाई बहन है उनके इक्वल आ जाएंगे और सब दे लिव हैप्पीली एवर आफ्टर. सो आपको खुश रहने के लिए क्या है, अपने जितने भी सिबलिंग्स है उनके इक्वल आना पड़ेगा. उनके इक्वल आने के लिए यू नीड टू हैव द कैपेसिटी टू परचेज व्हाटएवर दे हैव परचेज, एंड उसके लिए आपको जज बनना पड़ेगा. दिस हैज नो रिलेशन विद पॉलिटी. दिस इज ओनली द सिंपलेस्ट वे टू रिमेंबर कहां पे कौन सी क्रोनोलॉजी पहले है. तो सबसे पहले जज बन जाएंगे, फिर जो मन करे खरीद लेंगे. उसके बाद सबके पास घर में आईफोन होगा और सब दे लिव्ड हैप्पीली एवर आफ्टर. ठीक है, this is the chronology. Now the another question that may come, that what type of justice the preamble mentions. The types of justice that the preamble mentions, it is, the options are A, B, C, D. Socio political, economic, cultural. Which of the justice are not mentioned in the preamble? Socio, economical, political, cultural. Which of the justice is not mentioned? शुभम, दो ऑप्शन नहीं, एक ही ऑप्शन आएगा. ओनली बी या डी? डी. ओके, चलिए. याद रखने का तरीका है कि कल्चरल जस्टिस इज नॉट देयर इन द प्रीएम्बल. सोशो पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमिक्स, याद करने का तरीका क्या? यूपीएससी में ऑप्शनल है कोई कल्चरल का? याद करने का तरीका, सोशो ऑप्शनल है, पॉलिटिकल साइंस ऑप्शनल है, इकोनॉमिक्स ऑप्शनल है, कल्चरल ऑप्शनल नहीं है. बस ये ध्यान रखिएगा. We have to find the keywords. We have to find the keywords to remember each and everything. जो ऑप्शनल नहीं वो preamble में नहीं. The optional which was not there, that will not be in the preamble. So social is an optional, political science is optional, eco is an optional, cultural word is not there. These three you need to remember. Is it clear? अब कोई और पूछेगा कि बायोलॉजिकल अगर आ गया तो बायोलॉजी तो ऑप्शनल है. ठीक है, तो यूपीएससी को नहीं पता है आपने चीट कोड क्या बनाया है, तो ये बात ध्यान रखिएगा. तो आपका चीट कोड तोड़ने के लिए यूपीएससी पेपर नहीं बनाएंगे. दिस इज जस्ट योर वे टू रिमेंबर. आर वी क्लियर? Another question that may come, how many types of justices are mentioned in the preamble? How many types of justices are mentioned in the preamble? 1, 2, 3, 4. Options are 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me. How many justices are mentioned in the preamble? Very good. ठीक है, तो we are done with justice. क्या आप जस्टिस कर लेंगे अब? वेरी गुड. ना अब उसके बाद आपको क्या चाहिए? आप जज बन गए, अब लाइफ में उसके बाद क्या चाहिए? नेक्स्ट लिबर्टी चाहिए, तभी तो जो मन करेगा वो खरीदेंगे. नाउ हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ लिबर्टी आर मेंशन्ड इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन? ऑप्शंस आर 3 या 2, 3, 4, 5. हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ लिबर्टी आर मेंशन्ड इन द प्रीएम्बल? टेल मी द आंसर. हाउ मेनी टाइप्स ऑफ लिबर्टी आर मेंशन्ड इन द प्रीएम्बल? How many types of liberty? 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5, 2, 2, 3. 5. वेरी गुड. अब सिंपल मैथ्स आप बताइएगा, हम आपको नाम बताएंगे, आप अपना मैथ्स बताइएगा. लिबर्टी ऑफ थॉट, आप जज बन गए, क्या मन करेगा कुछ भी खरीदने का? सोचने की तो लिबर्टी है. यू कैन परचेज एनीथिंग. अब सोचा है तो बोलेंगे भी कि क्या जाना है, लेके आना है, तो थॉट एक्सप्रेशन. अब आपको क्या बिलीफ है उसके जो प्रोडक्ट है वो अच्छे है कि नहीं है? कोई भी आप प्रोडक्ट बनाना चाहते हैं तो उसके लिए आपको क्या होना चाहिए? बिलीफ। तो आपको क्या कोरोनिल पे फेथ रखना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आपने सोचा कोरोनिल मंगाएंगे और बहुत मजा आएगा। फिर आपने एक्सप्रेशन बताया कि हम कोरोनिल मंगा रहे हैं, आपको बिलीफ है कि कोरोनिल मार्केट में बन भी रही होगी, फिर आपको फेथ है जब वो आएगी तो फेथ भी रखना है। और जब कोरोनिल आ गई और आपने खा ली तो आपको क्या जरूरत पड़ेगी? वर्शिप करने की। ठीक है, तो देयर आर 5 टाइप्स ऑफ लिबर्टी दैट आर मेंशन्ड इन द प्रीएम्बल। लिबर्टी ऑफ थॉट, एक्सप्रेशन, बिलीफ, फेथ एंड वर्शिप। आपको क्या लगता है ऐसा क्वेश्चन कुछ आता होगा यूपीएससी में? कुछ ऐसे जो आपको पढ़ा रहे हैं ऐसे कुछ क्वेश्चन आए होंगे? यूपीएससी प्रीएम्बल, क्योंकि एक पेज का प्रीएम्बल, उससे मुश्किल क्वेश्चन कैसे बनाए? तो ऐसे बनाते हैं। तो डू यू अंडरस्टैंड लिबर्टी ऑफ थॉट, एक्सप्रेशन, बिलीफ, फेथ एंड वर्शिप? यस, नो? वेरी गुड। Now, when every one of you is clear with this topic, now please answer the question that I am about to ask now. Okay? You all know, and you are very much aware about this. So just answer this question. Just a second. ठीक है? अब किसी को डाउट होना ही नहीं चाहिए। चल जब, इज इट विजिबल? इज इट विजिबल ऑन द स्क्रीन? हाँ, वो क्योंकि बहुत कॉन्फिडेंस में पूछा ना हमने क्वेश्चन, तो दिखना चाहिए। हाँ, जस्ट गिव मी द आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर, एक मिनट, हाँ, सेकंड। गिव मी द आंसर ऑफ क्वेश्चन नंबर सेकंड। फॉर योर comfort, I am just zooming it because you all know the answer. Very easily you can answer this question, very easily. This is UPSC question past year. D, Akshay saying D, Shubham is saying D, Ritesh also saying D, सब D बोल रहे हैं। चलिए अब थोड़ा समझते हैं। Let us understand the meaning of liberty, because UPSC has asked this, so it means we need to be well prepared about this question. See, UPSC, this is how they give the hints. Ki now I have asked liberty, now what is there within the liberty? That is your next question. In next prelims, that will be your question. So, protection against tyranny of political rulers, is it liberty? No, it is not liberty. It is not at all liberty. It is justice. Absence of restraint, is it liberty? Definitely it is liberty. Opportunity to do whatever one likes, this is also liberty. Opportunity to develop oneself, it is also liberty. अब क्या करें, काट के लिख के आ जाएं ओवल भरने की जगह? This is not the option. So in the context of polity, which one of the following would you expect as the most important definition of liberty? Polity, when they have used the word polity, that means in the context of India. When they have used the word polity, that means they are asking for India. Had they not used the word polity, इसका आंसर तीनों करेक्ट होने थे. Had they not used the word polity, all three would have been the correct answers. But as they have used these words, that means we have to use the best possible meaning in our preamble. And it is the opportunity to develop oneself fully. Because what is our objective? Judge banenge, liberty आएगी, उसके बाद क्या चाहिए? How, what we will do through liberty? We'll develop ourselves so that we have equality and fraternity. This is what we are trying to achieve. So that is why the answer to this question is D, opportunity to develop oneself fully. This is what will be our answer. Is it clear? And this is UPSC 2018 question. UPSC 2018, one of the difficult prelims. And question देखिए कितना simple है. अब अगर questions पे आए तो answer the first question also. Answer the first question also. The distribution of powers between center and state in the Indian Constitution is based on the scheme provided in Morley Minto Reforms 1909, Montagu-Chelford Reform 1919, Government of India Act 1935, Indian Independence Act 1947. Give me your answers. C. Very good. No doubt in this. Now, what was there in the Montagu-Chelmsford reforms? ठीक है, complete revision करना है. हाँ, बताइए क्या था 1909 में? What was there in 1909? What was there in 1909? No one is texting. और सबका ध्यान रहता है क्लास के बीच में जो लोग स्टेटस लगा रहे हैं ना व्हाट्सएप पे, हमको सबकी डिटेल है. ठीक है? I know the class timings, so focus on the class because we expect maximum of us to clear prelims this year. So in 1909 it was separate electorates. It was separate electorates in 1909. In 1919 it is diarchy. In 1935 it was federal structure. Then it was your RBI, the Federal Bank of India, then up your Federal Public Service Commission, all these things. And then Indian Independence Act, finally they recognize that India will be an independent country. Okay? These all are there in these acts. Are we clear? चलिए. Now just let us have a look what our notes say about the word liberty. Justice we have seen. The justice that we are having in our preamble, that justice means the welfare of the society and where there is no discrimination. ठीक है? तो justice here means when there is no discrimination. ठीक है? The justice, social, economic, political, we have already done. We have already done this. The preamble mentions these type of justice. Now social justice, what does means? Abolition. See, have a look at this because UPSC might ask in detail. Now the social justice, देखिए justice का manifestation is there in this image. Justice का manifestation is there in the image that you are having a balanced society. You are having a balanced society. The society is not inclined towards one or the another group. This is the meaning of the term justice here. Now the social justice, it means abolition of all sorts of iniquities. It is not talking about inequalities. Just remember, if they use the word inequalities, then it will not be social justice. It will be iniquities, not inequalities. Okay? It is not inequality, it is iniquities, which may result from inequalities of wealth, opportunity, status, race, religion, caste, title, and others. Okay? Then, to achieve the idea of social justice, which part of the constitution is there? DPSP. To achieve the ideas of social justice, DPSP's directive principle of state policy is provided. Now economic justice, it is to provide that there should be equal pay for equal work. Is there any article in the constitution that provides for equal pay for equal work? Is there any article in the constitution that provides in equal pay for equal work? Just give me the part of that article. It is in which part? 1, 2, 3, 4. Equal pay for equal work is mentioned in part 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Now tell me the article. Part 4. Now tell me the article. Article 38. Article 38. ठीक है? नहीं, sorry, Article 39. हम भी confused हो गए. 39, Article 39, not 39A, Article 39. And then political justice means absence of any unreasonable, arbitrary discrimination among the people who matter. ठीक है? Arbitrary discrimination नहीं होती. Liberty I've already explained. There are 5 types of liberty. Liberty of belief, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. Liberty signifies the absence of impediments in motion. In the absence of these restraints, liberty is power of doing what is allowed by law. It means to develop oneself completely. To develop oneself completely. Now let us understand what is the meaning of equality in our preamble. What is the meaning of equality in our preamble? So equality कितने type की equality की बात कर रही है हमारे preamble में? How many types of equality are they talking about? They are talking about 2 types of equality. Equality of status.
Opportunity.
Equality of status and equality of opportunity. They are talking about 2 types of equality. Equality of opportunity, equality of status means anyone who is equally situated. Anyone who is equally situated, those people will be having the same status. For example, this is our objective. ये है नहीं अभी. ये बहुत अच्छे समझिएगा. Whatever we are doing, it is not something that exists in the present times. It is what we want to achieve. This is what we want to achieve. And what we want to achieve is to have a society जहाँ पे सब engineers, सब colleges के सब engineers एक ही status पे हों. ठीक है? This is what we want to achieve. So anyone from IIT, ठीक है? Anyone from IIT or anyone from any institute, let us say, take an example, for example, any student of IIT or any student of a private institution. ठीक है? I am not taking any names because this is an online class. ठीक है? So any university might take action against me. That is why I am not taking name of any university. So let us compare. It is IIT or any private institution. The engineers from all the colleges, they are having the equal status in the society, and that equal status in our society is manifested through the package. That equal status is manifested through the package that they have. Now they are having the opportunity. Anyone who is having the status, they will be equally situated. But if they are not equally situated, they will be having equality of opportunity. इसका best example है UPSC. The best example of fulfilling our objective, the best example of fulfilling our objective is UPSC, where the UPSC is providing us equality of opportunity. How UPSC is providing us equality opportunity? UPSC says, are you a graduate? UPSC simply says, क्या तुम्हारे अंदर कुछ कर दिखाने का जज्बा है? UPSC simply asks you, are you a graduate? That's it. Okay, sit, compete. And if you have the caliber, even if you have 33% marks, even if you have 33% marks and you can get rank 1 in this examination, the best manifestation of equality opportunity in our country. Is that clear? And this is how the preamble is trying to envisage this idea. Any doubt in equality? Any doubt in equality? बताइए. No, very good. Now let us continue further. Equality के बाद which word? जब घर में equality आ गई तो क्या रहेगा? They all will live happily ever after. यानी कि the idea of fraternity. What is the meaning of fraternity? Please, every time when I discuss this, first I ask you the meaning of fraternity. Tell me the meaning of fraternity. Fraternity is brotherhood. Okay. What else? Sense of brotherhood. Very good. Brotherhood, sense of brotherhood. What else? What else? Feeling of oneness. वो unity. That is unity. आप समझे क्यों पूछ रहे हैं? Fraternity आ गया, तो वहां पे सारे ऑप्शन होंगे, फीलिंग ऑफ ब्रदरहुड, फीलिंग ऑफ वननेस, फीलिंग ऑफ ट्रीटिंग ईच अदर्स विद डिग्निटी, फीलिंग ऑफ सेंस ऑफ ट्रीटिंग अदर्स विद डिग्निटी, ओके, यूनिटी इन डाइवर्सिटी, ओके। ओहो, इतना सिंपल टर्म नहीं हम बता पा रहे हैं। बताइए, अब एक एक करके आंसर लेते हैं। अच्छा, फीलिंग ऑफ ब्रदरहुड, मान लीजिए घर में 2 सिस्टर थी जो जज बनी है, हाउ कैन दे हैव फ्रेटर्निटी एट लास्ट? If you think that it is the feeling of brotherhood, what about the sisters? What about the hashtag couples? Fraternity has nothing to do with brotherhood. Perpetual integration, very good. Perpetual integration is also is an idea. Now other is feeling of oneness, that is unity. Feeling of oneness is unity. Sense of treating each others with dignity, that is what we want to achieve. It is not fraternity. Fraternity is a sense of belonging. Yes, it is a sense of belonging. It is a sense of belonging. I'll give you an example. Are we all part of UPSC fraternity? Are we a part of UPSC fraternity? Now Harjot, you tell me, you want to become the brotherhood, you want to be a part of brotherhood of everyone who is preparing for UPSC? Not everyone. There has to be all but one situation. So fraternity has nothing to do with brotherhood. Fraternity has a feeling of togetherness. The UPSC exam is on 4th of October 2020. Our fraternity will be affected with that. Our fraternity will be affected with that. So it is a feeling of togetherness. Just remember this. The word fraternity means the feeling of togetherness, a sense of belonging. Is it clear? A feeling that we are a part of a complete whole. That is the meaning of fraternity. Now, when we know the meaning of fraternity, then we'll understand that it represents community and cooperation. It represents community and cooperation. Now, the fraternity, we were trying to have a fraternity where we want to have peaceful coexistence, where we want to have a mutual understanding, and this mutual understanding should be leading to, देखिए fraternity का तब तक कोई मीनिंग नहीं है तब तक जब वहां पर यूनिटी ना हो, यहां पर डिग्निटी ना हो, dignity of individuals. These are two things will not have any meaning until unless we have unity. मान लीजिए, let us revise, just जज बनेंगे, लिबर्टी आएगी, इक्वालिटी आएगी, फिर दे लिव्ड हैप्पीली एवर आफ्टर. अगर ये साथ ही नहीं रह रहे तो क्या करेंगे ऐसी फ्रेटर्निटी का? तो इट हैज टू बी यूनाइटेड. लेकिन अगर कोई, देयर इज समवन हु इज लिविंग विदाउट एनी डिग्निटी, कोई खून के घूंट पी पी के रह रहा है, डू यू थिंक दैट विल बी अ हैप्पी हाउस होल्ड? So there has to be dignity of an individual, not a group. There has to be dignity of an individual, and this dignity has to be based upon the word integrity. So this integrity word was not there in the original constitution. It was there in the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. We remember that. It was in the 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act. Very good. Now, what is the meaning of word integrity? The moment you give me the meaning of word integrity, we are almost done with preamble. The moment you give me the meaning, we are almost done with preamble. Integrity. What does the word integrity mean? You all had the notes yesterday of preamble also, and see how much we have revised. एक एक आंसर पता हम लोगों को. वेरी गुड. चलिए ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लेते हैं, आपको सिंपल बता दें. इंटीग्रिटी का मीनिंग होता है बीइंग द सेम ऑलवेज. इंटीग्रिटी मीन्स वट एवर यू आर. इफ यू आर ऑनेस्ट, बी ऑनेस्ट ऑलवेज. इफ यू आर करप्ट, बी करप्ट ऑलवेज. इफ यू आर ब्रेव, बी ब्रेव ऑलवेज. If you are a coward, be coward always. If you are united and providing the dignity of an individual, provide it always. The word integrity was added through 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, and that is mentioning that if you are united and if you are providing dignity, that should be perpetual. ऐसा नहीं है that with the India-Pakistan match or during the difficult times when China violated the peace and cooperation agreement and stepped inside the LAC, we were united. ऐसा नहीं है कि हमें सिर्फ उस मूवमेंट्स पे यूनाइट होना है, हमें हमेशा यूनाइटेड रहना है. दिस इज आवर गोल. ठीक है, we should always be united. Are we clear? Very good. Now we have understood the terms of preamble. We have also understood that it was adopted on 26th of November 1949. Clear? अब थोड़ा सा बेसिक आर्ग्यूमेंट रहता है कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को लेके. ये मेंस का टॉपिक है इसलिए हम इसमें डिस्कस नहीं करेंगे ज्यादा. बस ये बताइए, preamble is a part of constitution or not? Preamble is a part of constitution or not? Yes, it is a part of constitution. Why? Because Keshav Bharati case has given this. It's very simple. It is a part of the constitution. Yes, because it is given by the Keshav Bharati judgment 1973. ठीक है? And which doctrine was established? Doctrine of basic structure. Is preamble amendable? Is preamble amendable? Yes, no. Is preamble amendable? Yes. Very good. कैसे पता हम लोगों को? Because 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act was there. If it has been amended once, it can be amended again. ठीक है? तो preamble is amendable. These questions we have already done. We'll do some more questions from preamble. Then our preamble topic is over. Give me this answer. One of the implications of equality in society is the absence of. One of the implications of equality in society is the absence of A, B, C, D. A, privileges, B, restraints, C, competition, D, ideology. Privileges, restraints. Video is not visible. Just a second, I'll share it again. Now it is visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible now.
What are the answers? Privileges, restraint, competition, ideology. अच्छा, सोसाइटी में इक्वालिटी है, सोसाइटी में इक्वालिटी है ना? वेरी गुड. देखिए कंफ्यूज होना ही नहीं है, पॉलिटी में कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. अनटिल अनलेस यू डू नॉट हैव कंसेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी तो कंफ्यूज नहीं होना है. कंसेप्चुअल क्लैरिटी नहीं है तो कंफ्यूज होने के लिए पूरा स्कोप है. आप घर से बाहर निकले, ठीक है, घर से बाहर निकले, सबको बराबर डंडे पड़ रहे हैं, तो वो इक्वालिटी है कि नहीं है? हाँ
है सर.
क्वालिटी है डेफिनेटली. तो रिस्ट्रेंट्स हैं?
जी सर.
तो रिस्ट्रेंट्स तो प्रेजेंट है, तो दिस कैन नॉट बी द आंसर. अगर रिस्ट्रेंट्स हैं तो सबके लिए है तो इक्वालिटी है. वेरी गुड. कंपटीशन है. कंपटीशन किस चीज का है? फॉर एग्जांपल यूपीएससी में कंपटीशन हो रहा है, तो इसका मतलब कंपटीशन भी इक्वालिटी का रिप्रेजेंटेशन है. आइडियोलॉजी यानी कि एवरीवन इज अलाउड टू हैव देयर आइडियोलॉजी और उनको मना नहीं किया जा रहा है. इक्वालिटी है ना, एवरी आइडियोलॉजी इज हैविंग इक्वालिटी. इफ देयर इज आइडियोलॉजी इट मींस इक्वालिटी इन द सोसाइटी इज एब्सेंस ऑफ आइडियोलॉजी. नहीं, आइडियोलॉजी से कोई मतलब नहीं इक्वालिटी का. आइडियोलॉजी तो समथिंग दैट यू आर यूजिंग फॉर मोबिलाइजेशन ऑफ पीपल. सबको इक्वल आइडियाज हैं, सबके पास इक्वल आइडियाज है. कोई मोर को दाने खिला के इक्वालिटी ला सकते हैं, ठीक है, कोई अपनी पार्टी में डेमोक्रेसी का बहाना बना के आइडियोलॉजी बना सकते हैं. कोई भी कुछ भी हो सकता है, लेकिन इक्वालिटी है. प्रिविलेजेस, मान लीजिए आप घर से बाहर निकले मास्क लगा के, पूरी पीपी किट पहन के, ठीक है, पूरी पीपी किट पहन के आप घर से बाहर निकले हैं और आपने उनको वादा किया है कि आप लाल गुलाब लेके खड़े रहना क्योंकि पीपी किट में आप पहचान नहीं पाओगे उन्हें. ठीक है, आप जा रहे हो, आपको रोक लिया, लेकिन अनदर पर्सन विदाउट मास्क वॉज अलाउड टू गो, तो कैसा फील होगा? और आपको वो बोले इनको क्यों जाने दे रहे हैं? वो बोल रहे हैं इनके चाचा विधायक हैं. व्हाट विल यू फील? काश हमारे भी चाचा होते हैं. और वो विधायक होते हैं। तो इट इज एब्सेंस ऑफ प्रिविलेजेस। कंफ्यूजन होना ही नहीं चाहिए इस चीज में, इस चीज में बिल्कुल भी कंफ्यूजन नहीं होना चाहिए आपको। इज इट क्लियर? ये कहानी इसलिए बताइए कि इफ यू डू नॉट नो द आंसर, डू नॉट जंप टू द कंक्लूजन। दीज क्वेश्चंस, देखिए इसमें गलत करने का स्कोप बहुत ज्यादा है, क्योंकि 99% ऑफ द कैंडिडेट्स विल बी अटेम्प्टिंग दिस क्वेश्चन कि इक्वालिटी है, तुम्हें पता है, और ऐसे क्वेश्चंस को बहुत ध्यान लगा के वी नीड टू अटेम्प्ट। Such questions need to be attempted with a lot of caution. Why? Because it is a game of either +2 or -0.67. ठीक है? तो कितनों ने -0.67 करे? Kindly explain the reason behind B. देखिए restraints अगर लग रहे हैं, restraints are absence of liberty, not equality. Restraints are absence of liberty. Restraints are absence of liberty. ठीक है? Shubhan, got your answer? ठीक है. Now next question. Democracy's superior virtue lies in the fact that it confers to activity. Option A, the intelligence and character of ordinary men and women. Option B, the methods for strengthening executive leadership. Third, a superior individual with dynamism and vision. And D, a band of dedicated party workers. What will be the answer? UPSC 2018 question. ये सारे past year question, अपनी तरफ से कुछ नहीं बनाया हमने अभी तक. बाकी अच्छा, there are so many people, why only few are giving the answers, others also give your answers. या आप अपने आंसर वेस्ट नहीं करना चाहते यहाँ देख के कि हमारे प्री में ही देंगे अब सीधा? ठीक है. शुभम श्योर हो? शुभम मतलब सीनियर्स जो है ओवर कॉन्फिडेंस में आ चुके हैं. अब देखिए समझिए, मेथड ऑफ स्ट्रेंथनिंग, मेथड्स ऑफ स्ट्रेंथनिंग. अच्छा, इंडिया डेमोक्रेसी है कि नहीं है? वेरी क्लियर, वी आर अ डेमोक्रेसी. मेथड ऑफ स्ट्रेंथनिंग एग्जीक्यूटिव लीडरशिप, ये होता है रसिया. रसिया के बारे में सुना है? बाद में जो बिहार का पार्ट बनेगा रशिया, है ना, ग्रेटर मिथिलांचल का पार्ट बनने वाला है, तो रशिया. अभी क्या है, रशिया में अमेंडमेंट आए हैं वेयर द टर्म ऑफ प्रेसिडेंट इज लिमिटेड टू 2 years, वो मतलब 2 terms of 12 years, 6 years each, but that has will nothing to do with the term of Putin by 2024. So after 2024 Putin will be allowed to go for 2 terms, यानी कि they are strengthening the executive leadership. क्या रशिया में डेमोक्रेसी है? लेकिन हम ट्रू डेमोक्रेसी नहीं मानते हैं. So it means we are talking about the virtue of democracy. तो ऑप्शन आंसर बी इज नॉट देयर. ये हम आपको इतना डिटेल में इसलिए बता रहे हैं, दिस इज नॉट अवेलेबल इन एनी बुक. You must have read Lakshmikant 1000 times, but this is not available in the book. Then a superior individual with dynamism and vision. ये लग रहा है कि इंडिया में डेमोक्रेसी में आता है, लेकिन this is a representation of monarchy. A superior individual with dynamism and vision. This is a representation of monarchy. है ना? 1% को सुपीरियर मान लिया. A band of dedicated party workers. क्या ये कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ चाइना हो सकती है? डेडिकेटेड पार्टी वर्कर्स का जो है, जरूरी थोड़ी डेमोक्रेसी हो सकता है पार्टी बना रखे हो लेकिन इलेक्शन ना कराते हो. कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ चाइना, आपको पता है चाइना में सिर्फ एक पार्टी नहीं, चाइना में और पार्टीज भी है. डू यू नो दैट? चाइना में देयर आर मोर देन 1 parties, but we only know about Communist Party of China because they have a band of dedicated party workers. Now it is democracy in India is the intelligence and character of ordinary men and women. When we step out of our houses and we vote for the future of our country, that is representing our intelligence and the character, that we are believing in the value of our votes and we are intelligent enough to vote for our future. Okay, so the answer to this is A. Are we clear with this? In depth clarity मिल रही है आपको? Any doubt in this question तो बता दीजिएगा, otherwise we'll continue further. चलिए, which of the following objectives not embodied in the preamble of the constitution? जल्दी बताइए. Liberty of thought, economic liberty, liberty expression, liberty of belief. ठीक है, it's very simple, it's B because we have done this question. चलिए, तो preamble we have completed preamble. अच्छा, ये और क्वेश्चन है, बताइए. 6th question, the mind of the makers of the Constitution of India is reflected in which one of the following? A, B, C, D. Preamble, fundamental rights, directive principles or fundamental duties? Preamble, preamble, preamble. Very good. अच्छा, C क्यों नहीं? Why not C? Do we have uniform civil code in DPSPs? Do we have organization of panchayats in DPSPs? Do we have the ideas of free legal aid? Do we have ideas of equal pay for equal work? Do we have the ideas of ban of animal slaughter and ban on intoxicating drinks? So why it is not C, DPSPs? बताइए, why it is A? क्योंकि हमने बता दिया, पेपर के टाइम पे ये कंफ्यूजन आ सकता है कि नहीं आ सकता है, तो बताइए why it is A. आप कुछ बोलेंगे क्योंकि it is written in the book, that is why it is A. बट बुक क्या करेंगे, वो तो अपने नेक्स्ट एडिशन में चेंज कर देंगे. इफ यूपीएससी कंसिडर सी एज द आंसर, तब हम क्या करेंगे? So the answer will be A only because they are asking the mind of the makers of the constitution is reflected in the. ठीक है, तो रिफ्लेक्शन, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का रिफ्लेक्शन प्रियम्बल में आता है. Yesterday only I told you that the preamble is reflecting our constitution. If it is that, if the question had been the mind of the makers of the constitution is manifested, then the answer would have been DPSP also. It is reflection. देखिए, reflection हमेशा किसी substantial चीज का कहीं और होता है. DPSP is not a reflection. DPSP is the substantial mind of the constitutional makers. समझ में आ रहा है? You see a reflection in the mirror. तो आप मिरर में हो कि बाहर हो? ठीक है, अगर आपसे पूछा जाए आपकी इमेज कहां है, तो बोलोगे मिरर के अंदर. आपसे पूछे आप कहां हो, तो then the answer would have been DPSP also. The answer would have been fundamental rights also. The answer would have been the fundamental duties also. समझ में आ रहा है? Very good. Now let us go to the another question. Economic justice, right? The objectives of constitution has been as one of the Indian provided in. पता नहीं यूपीएससी ने क्या लैंग्वेज में छेड़छाड़ करी है, या हमारे को दिख नहीं रहा है. ठीक है, तो ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, इकोनॉमिक जस्टिस कहां प्रोवाइडेड है, ये बता दीजिए. ये प्रोवाइडेड थोड़ा ऊपर से नीचे आ गया है, तो समझ लीजिए हैज बीन प्रोवाइडेड इन वन ऑफ द, बताइए इन विच पार्ट. बी. वेरी गुड. आंसर इज बी, preamble and directive principle state policy. As I have told you, equal pay for equal work, okay, all these things. So answer will be B. ठीक है, So we have completed our preamble. Now we'll move on to the next topic. We'll move on to the next topic. We'll move on to part 1. तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में आगे बढ़ते हैं.
वो पागल घर आ गई तो वाईफाई चला ना. ओह माय गॉड, तुझे दिमाग है?
सर अगर
Part
सोशल
1 is mentioned from Article 1 to Article 4. What does it provide? It provides union and its territory. Union and its territory. Social justice is provided by. Social justice provided by means
sir, like sir, political justice is under
DPSP
fundamental
and
rights.
preamble both. सोशो इकोनॉमिक जस्टिस की बात नहीं होती, डीपीएस में पढ़ते हैं. फंडामेंटल राइट्स आर पॉलिटिकल जस्टिस. फंडामेंटल राइट्स आर पॉलिटिकल जस्टिस. ठीक है. एंड फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज आर नो जस्टिस, मॉरल जस्टिस ओनली. फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज आर ओनली मॉरल प्रिंसिपल्स. दे आर नॉट प्रोवाइडिंग एनी टाइप ऑफ जस्टिस. क्लियर? चले आगे. नाउ पार्ट आर्टिकल 1. अच्छा, इंडिया के क्या क्या नाम है? पार्ट 1 प्रोवाइड्स, ये तो क्वेश्चन आएगा इस बार. पार्ट 1 प्रोवाइड्स इंडिया, दैट इज भारत is a union of states. ठीक है. So this is Article 1. So it provides the name of the country. The name of the country is India and Bharat. ठीक है. So ये क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, the name of the country is provided in which article? तो Article 1, because there has been a case in the Supreme Court of India. The Honorable Supreme Court of India had a case where a person was asking that the name of the country should be changed to Bharat and the word India should be dropped from the constitution. And the case is still not over. The Supreme Court did not reject that. Supreme Court said that any such decision can only be taken by the government of India. ठीक है. So Parliament is the authority, the wise authority to take such decisions. So that is why the Article 1 may be asked in the paper. ठीक है. India, that is Bharat, is a union of state. Now, is India a federal country? Is India a federal country? देखिए ऑप्शन देते हैं. Is India a federal country? Is India a quasi-federal country? Third, is India a unitary country? And D, India is a confederation. बताइए. A, B, C, D. B. Some are saying A, some are saying B. कोई C, D वाला कोई नहीं है? चलो 50-50 कर देते हैं, ये तो गायब हो जाते हैं. अब बताइए A या B? तो आंसर इज A. आंसर इज A. आंसर इज A. बताओ, सिर्फ 2 कैंडिडेट्स ने A बताया, बाकी सब B पे लगे हुए हैं. हाँ जी, कहां पढ़ा आपने B? कहां पढ़ा बताओ. हम कह रहे हैं आंसर इज A. अब आप बताइए आपने कहां पढ़ा B इज क्वाजी फेडरल. इसका आंसर ये बताइए. किरण लड़का है कि लड़की है? किरण इज अ बॉय और अ गर्ल और अ ट्रांसजेंडर. बताइए, क्योंकि देयर आर 3 genders recognized in our country now. किरण का जेंडर बताइए. कौन बताया किरण का जेंडर? बेस्ट बताने वाला कौन है? The person itself is the best person. अच्छा, अब हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन चिक चिक के कहता है कि आई एम फेडरल. कैसे? देखिए अब धीरे धीरे समझते हैं. क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में पार्ट 6 कहता है स्टेट? क्या कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का शेड्यूल 7 कहता है फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर? याद है टीयर्स ऑफ ओल्ड पीएम में एफ क्या था? फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर। तो फिर क्वाज़ी फेडरल कैसे? आपको केसी वेरे ने एक आके बोल दी, ये तो वही बात हो गई, रसोड़े में कौन था? राशीबेन, है ना? जरूरी थोड़ी है, आपको किसी ने बता दिया, क्या आप उसको सच मानेंगे? नहीं मानेंगे, बिकॉज राशीबेन चिक चिक के बोल रही है कि उस दिन हम थे ही नहीं। इट इज फेडरल। आंसर समझ गए? द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज फेडरल. इंडिया इज अ फेडरल कंट्री. देयर इज नो डाउट अबाउट दैट. आर वी क्लियर? Yes, no? Very good. Now let us go to Article 2. पहले एक बार स्लाइड्स में देख लेते हैं क्या हमको बताना चाहती हैं स्लाइड्स. So Article 1, India that is Bharat shall be the union of states. ठीक है. Therefore first schedule में the state and the territories are provided. The territory of India shall comprise of territories of the states. ठीक है. The union territories specified in the first schedule and any such territory as may be required by the central government. Okay. Any such territory as may be required by the central government. This is what is there in Article 1. Now, just let us have a look at this. That what is the meaning of the word Union of India and Territory of India? So, Union of India only includes state. Be very clear that the word Union of India includes only states. It includes only states. UTs are there the part of Territory of India. Okay? So, UTs are the part of Territory of India. Yeah, this is the meaning of Union of India. So that is why when the term comes Union of States, it means the Union territories are the part of the federal structure. बताइए जल्दी. The Union territories are the part of the federal structure. Union territories are the part of the federal structure. बताइए. Yes, very good. अब पीछे जाते हैं. यहां क्या लिखा है? इंडिया शैल बी यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स. इंडिया शैल बी यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स. यूनियन टेरिटरी आर नॉट पार्ट ऑफ यूनियन ऑफ इंडिया. ठीक है. इसका दो एग्जांपल देते हैं. घर में दो भाई हैं. ठीक है. दो भाई हैं, दोनों का प्रॉपर्टी में, एक भाई एक बहन है, दोनों सिबलिंग्स का प्रॉपर्टी में शेयर होगा कि नहीं होगा? ठीक है. अब ये कोई ये नहीं बोलेगा नहीं लड़की का शेयर नहीं होता है. ठीक है. कोर्ट का जजमेंट आ चुका है. को पर्सनरी होता है. ठीक है. पहले भी शेयर होता है, बाद में भी शेयर होता है. तो बोथ विल बी हैविंग अ शेयर. लेकिन अब मान लीजिए भाई जो है अपने हाथ का नाम रख देता है. मान लीजिए अपने हाथ को बोलता है, कोई भी नाम रख दिया, विनोद. ठीक है. भाई अपने हाथ को बोलता है विनोद. तो क्या प्रॉपर्टी में 3 हिस्से होंगे कि 2 हिस्से होंगे? जल्दी बताओ. 2 हिस्से होंगे ना, क्योंकि ये हाथ तो हमारा ही है ना. अब यूनियन टेरिटरी तो यूनियन का ही तो पार्ट है. यूनियन टेरिटरी इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर. इज इट क्लियर? Is it clear? Delhi and Puducherry are, don't get confused. Delhi, Puducherry and J&K are, they are in the Article 239 AA and Article 370. So they are the part of federal structure because they have their own legislature. But the union territories are not. Is it clear? इसीलिए जब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन अमेंडमेंट होता है तो यूनियन टेरिटरीज के पास नहीं जाता है, स्टेट्स के पास जाता है. ठीक है. आर्टिकल 1 ये आपको बहुत अच्छे से पता है दैट डॉक्टर अंबेडकर ने बोला था यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स क्यों यूज किया है. देयर आर 2 रीजंस. फर्स्ट, बिकॉज इन इंडिया द स्टेट्स दे आर द पार्ट ऑफ यूनियन एंड दे आर गिवन देयर ऑटोनॉमी फॉर द बेनिफिट ऑफ द फेडरल स्ट्रक्चर. इट मींस फॉर द एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव एफिशिएंसी दे गॉट देयर पावर्स. फर्स्ट. Second thing, that the states are in India, they are not indestructible. So India is an indestructible union of destructible states. These are the two reasons that Dr. Ambedkar gave. Now the Article 2 says that the admission or establishment of new states. In India, there can be admission and establishment of new states, where who has the power to admit any state in the country? It is only the parliament. Be very, very clear. Had been a word state, agar question mein word state aata hai, that would be wrong. The parliament has the power by law to admit into the union or establish new states or on such terms and conditions as it thinks fit. ठीक है, तो ये उन रीजन्स को एस्टैब्लिश करते हैं which were not the part of India. Example, Puducherry and Goa. These were, Puducherry was which territory? French territory, and Goa was a Portuguese territory. They were not part of India, and later on through Article 2 they were added in India. ठीक है, then Article 3 provides for the formation of new states. Article 3 provides for the formation of new states. It provides those states, again just remember, it is the parliament that has the power. It is the parliament that has the power to create new states. What it can do? It can form a new state by separation of territory from any state. It means this was a state, it can form new states by forming this as one state, this as another state. This guy formed two states, these were two states, इनको combine करके एक state बना दिया. By more states, part of state by uniting any territory to any part of state. ये वाला state था, ये वाला state है, इसका थोड़ा part लेके इसको बना दिया. ठीक है, increase the area of the state, diminish the area of the state, alter the boundaries. मान ली ये boundaries है, अब इनको boundaries ऐसे ऐसे कर दिया. ठीक है, ये भी कर सकते हैं. name of the state, for example किसी state का नाम था पहले, जैसे बंगाल को बांग्ला करने की बात हो रही है, so it is West Bengal. If it is to be made as Bangla, it can be done by the parliament. If it is to be named Bangla, it can be done by the parliament. ठीक है, यहां तक समझ में आया है कुछ कुछ? Any doubt in Article 1, 2, 3? Now let us go to Article 4. ठीक है, ये सब सीख तो लिया कि पार्लियामेंट क्या क्या कर सकते हैं. ये तो now we have read what parliament can do, but how can it do? We will understand it now. How it will be doing all these things. ठीक है, now we will be understanding. In this respect, parliament will follow which procedure for the formation of new states, for altering new states, for changing the boundaries, for uniting two states, for separating two states. Whatever the parliament wants to do, the parliament can do this. So the bill has to be introduced in either house of the parliament. How many houses of parliament are there? Two houses of parliament. One is the Lok Sabha, another is Rajya Sabha. So introduction of the bill in either house of the parliament. Then the bill, if it is introduced, then the bill will need a presidential recommendation. For the introduction of the bill will need presidential recommendation. Without the recommendation of the president, the bill will not be introduced. The bill, before the presidential recommendation, the bill will need the opinion of the state legislature. The bill will need the opinion of the state legislature. If the state legislature opinion is not asked, then that bill cannot be introduced. अब सबसे पहले उसमें क्या होता है, that the president will ask for the opinion in a specified time. The question may come that in what time period the state must provide its opinion. So that opinion will be provided in a specified time. ठीक है, and when the president has received the opinion of the state, then the bill will be introduced in the parliament. Irrespective of the state's opinion, whatever the opinion of the state is, that bill will be introduced in the parliament. Then the introduced bill will be if passed by simple majority, that is the majority of the members present and voting. If that bill passed by the simple majority, that is majority of the members present and voting, and that bill has received presidential assent, then that bill will be passed, and that act will form, unite, separate, change the name of the state that was concerned. ठीक है, this is step 1. Step 1 में part A ये है, यहां से शुरू होता है step 1. The step 1 will begin from here, and this is the second step, this is the step 2, this is the step 3, and when it is done, that bill will be deemed to have been passed. Okay, that bill will be deemed to have been passed. ये समझ में आया है आपको? इससे सिंपल, मुझे लगता है इससे सिंपल तो नहीं कुछ हो सकता, और अगर अब ये भी समझ में नहीं आया तो फिर तो जो है छोड़ देने वाला टॉपिक. ठीक है, तो now you know how states are formed. Now you know how states can be formed. Very good. Now when you know this, there are few points that you need to remember, that the opinion of a state, that the opinion of the state is not binding on the president. Here, this opinion of the legislature, as I have mentioned, in a specified time, it is irrespective of the state's opinion, the president can recommend. तो स्टेट ने बोला, मान लीजिए स्टेट ने बोला yes, तो what will president do? President will proceed. स्टेट ने बोला no, what will president do? What, and the president wants to proceed, so what will president do? President will proceed. ठीक है, so the state's opinion will not matter. Next, the opinion of union territory is not taken. The opinion of union territory is not taken. ठीक है, for example, if something has to be done with Jammu and Kashmir, the opinion of union territory will not be taken. And third, no fresh reference is made to the state after every amendment in the bill. No fresh reference is to be made to the state after every amendment to the bill. This is what we need to understand. Okay, this is what we need to understand. Now you know how the states can be created. Article 4, is it clear to you? Yes, no? Very good. Through which majority? Through which majority, if a new state has to be established, should be created? Simple majority, special majority. Special majority will half of the legislature ratification. बताइए. If you want to create a new state, which majorities? Simple majority. Very good. Very good. ठीक है, so we have no doubt in this. Now, if a part of, let us say hypothetically, if a part of Jammu and Kashmir, if a part of Jammu and Kashmir is to be merged with Ladakh, if the part of Jammu and Kashmir is to be merged with Ladakh in the specified time period, Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly has to provide its opinion to the president. True or false? If a part of Jammu and Kashmir is to be merged with Ladakh, then in a specified time period, Jammu and Kashmir Legislative Assembly has to provide its opinion to the president. True or false? False. Very good. Why? Because the opinion of legislative or union territory legislature is not asked for. Is it clear? Very good. ये सब तो हम बहुत सीख गए हैं. अब हम चलते हैं आगे. Now, what does Article 4 says? What does Article 4 says? Let us have a look at this. Article 4 simply says that laws made under Article 2 and Article 3, laws made under Article 2 and Article 3 to provide for the amendment of the first and fourth schedule. Laws made under Article 2 and Article 3 to provide for the amendment of the first and fourth schedule and supplemental incidental and consequential matters. ठीक है, अब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? That anything that is done under Article 2 and Article 3 will not be considered as a constitutional amendment. Anything done under Article 2, anything that is done under Article 2 and Article 3 that will not be considered as a constitutional amendment act. For example, in which year? 2014 Telangana was established. In 2014 Telangana was established. Which constitutional amendment act? Tell me the number. Telangana was established through which constitutional amendment act? बताइए. Telangana was established through which constitutional amendment act? No one remembers? Because there was no constitutional amendment. There was no amendment, that is why you don't remember, because that was done under Article 3. Some part of Andhra Pradesh were bifurcated and it is called as Andhra Pradesh, idhar or idhar Telangana. Okay? This is what is done with the reorganization of Andhra Pradesh, and that is why there is no constitutional amendment. ये simply provided किया गया है Article 4 में. And why it is not considered as a constitutional amendment? Because Article 368 says that any such amendment will be considered to be an amendment if it is passed through special majority. Any amendment under Article 368 will be considered as an amendment if it is passed through special majority. And it is passed through which majority? It is passed through which majority? Simple majority. That will why it will not be considered as an amendment. समझ में आया? That is why it is not considered as an amendment. So Article 1, 2, 3, 4, are they clear to you? बताइए. Article 1, 2, 3, 4, are they clear to you? कोई डाउट? Any doubt that you have? चलिए. So देखिए, हम अपना एजेंडा जिस दिन डे का एजेंडा जब खत्म कर लेंगे, हम क्लास वहीं तक रखेंगे. ठीक है, इट्स वेरी सिंपल. जैसे मॉर्निंग में आपने देखा था सर का एजेंडा लंबा चला तो सर ने अपनी क्लास एक्सटेंड करी थी मॉर्निंग में. ठीक है, वी आर मूविंग एज पर द एजेंडा. हमारा टारगेट आवर्स का नहीं, हमारा टारगेट है टॉपिक्स का. ठीक है, तो आर टिल इन आवर एजेंडा वी हैड प्रीएम्बल एंड यूनियन एंड टेरिटरी एंड वी हैड द क्वेश्चंस. तो अब हम करेंगे क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस. दिस इज आवर क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस टाइम. Now tell me, objective of resolution is related to. Objectives of resolution is related to. First option है it is related to. वो question is related to what? Second option है who introduced. Third option है where and when, year. ये चार क्वेश्चन बताइए ऑब्जेक्टिव रेजोल्यूशन से. Objective resolution is related to. First is related to what? Second is who introduced. Third where and fourth which year. बताइए. सिंपल क्वेश्चन, इतना दिमाग नहीं लगाना हमको. है ही नहीं हम लोगों के पास इतना. सिंपल यूपीएससी वाले सिंपलिसिटी वाले लोग हैं, बस सिंपल चीजें याद करेंगे. बताइए. नहीं बता रहे हैं, सबने मिक्स करके बता दिया. वेरी गुड. हर्षिता हैज गिवन द करेक्ट आंसर. सब कुछ इन्होंने सब कुछ में बता दिया है. इट वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड और इट इज रिलेटेड टू प्रीएम्बल. ठीक है, इट इज रिलेटेड टू प्रीएम्बल. Second, it was introduced by Jawaharlal Nehru. Third, in Constituent Assembly. जगह नहीं पूछ रहे थे, हम पूछ रहे थे कौन से इंस्टीट्यूशन में इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ है. एंड द ईयर 1946. ठीक है, these are the answers. देखिए अभी प्रैक्टिस नहीं है डिजिटल बोर्ड की, धीरे धीरे हैंड राइटिंग भी साफ हो जाएगी. ठीक है, कोई जज नहीं करेगा हैंड राइटिंग पे कि देखो इनकी खुद की हैंड राइटिंग इतनी खराब है ना. चलिए नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Identity card of constitution. Option A is preamble, option B is fundamental rights, option C is DPSP and option D is fundamental duties. बताइए. Preamble, ठीक है, very good. So it is the identity card. This identity card mentioned 4 things. This we have already discussed. Now another question that from the preamble may come, that which judgment declared that preamble is not a part of constitution. बताइए. Which judgment declared that preamble is not a part of constitution? A. Berubari Union, B. Golaknath, C. Keshanand Bharti, D. LIC versus Union of India. बेरूबारी यूनियन 1960. ठीक है. गोलकनाथ में भी था, लेकिन अब आप दो नाम दे दिए थे, आप लोग कंफ्यूज है कि इतना डिटेल में मत जाओ. ठीक है, इतना डिटेल में मत जाओ, बेरूबारी याद कर लो बस. चलिए, नाउ अनदर क्वेश्चन. Who was the legal advisor of Constituent Assembly? Legal advisor of Constituent Assembly. बताइए. Was the legal advisor of Constituent Assembly? No know it. No one knows this answer. कोई कमेंट कर ही नहीं रहा है. ऐसा कैसे? सिंपल क्वेश्चन है सर. B.N. Rao, not Dr. Ambedkar. Sir B.N. Rao. Sir B.N. Rao was the constitutional advisor, legal advisor of the Constituent Assembly. चलिए. On which date we adopted the national flag? When did we adopt our national flag? बताइए. When did we adopt the national flag? ये सब चीज आपको पता होनी चाहिए, because this is important. When did we adopt our national flag? 22nd July 1947. ठीक है. We adopted it on 22nd July 1947. Clear? अब who, देखो अब धीरे धीरे चल रहे हैं हम. Who designed our national flag? बताओ. Who designed our national flag? Very good. It was Shri P. Venkaiah. देखिए, क्या आपको पता है आपको क्या रिवाइज करा जा रहा है? इंडिया एयरबुक रिवाइज हो रही है और कुछ नहीं है. इंडिया एयरबुक में ये सब चीजें ही हैं. चलिए, ये तो हमको पता है. The saffron color, the white color and the green color. What does the saffron color represent? What does the white color represent? What does the green color represent? Sacrifice, peace, prosperity. Very good. Saffron represents sacrifice, white represents peace, and green represents prosperity. And the Ashok Chakra, what does that represent? What does Ashok Chakra represents? Dharma or Dhamma? It represents Dhamma. It has been taken from the Ashok Stamp. It represents Dhamma. Okay. Now arrange in chronology if a new state is to be formed. State's opinion, B, presidential recommendation, C, introduction, 4, assent, 5, voting. Arrange that in a chronological order. It states opinion, presidential recommendation, introduction, assent and voting. Arrange that in a chronology. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. चलिए, very good. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4. This is also clear. एक और बहुत सिंपल बताइए, how many states and UT are there in India right now? How many states and UT are there in India right now? States and UT are there in India right now. 28 states. Okay. And how many UTs? 8 UTs. Why I asked this question? Because Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu are now a part of one union territory. That is why I asked this question. Are we clear? Any doubt? Very good. So we have completed our agenda of the day. If you have any doubt, ask your doubts. Otherwise, we'll continue tomorrow. Tomorrow means tomorrow ये कोई छुट्टी नहीं है, हमारे क्रैश कोर्स में छुट्टी तभी होगी जब सिलेबस खत्म हो जाएगा, ठीक है, क्योंकि अब तो टाइम ही नहीं बचा है. चलिए, if you have any doubt, let me know. Otherwise, we'll close today's session. Any doubt, any feedback that you need to provide? Otherwise, we'll continue tomorrow.